Welcome. You aren't here by accident. You've felt it, haven't you? That invisible gap between the people who effortlessly walk through doors and those who constantly get them slammed in their faces. In school, they taught you history, calculus, and physics, but they never taught you the manual for human nature. They never told you how the world actually works behind the scenes. That's why you're here. True to the name of this channel, today I'm going to tell you the cold, hard truths that everyone else is too afraid to mention. If you're ready to see behind the curtain, let's begin. Most people think that being the loudest person in the room makes them the smartest. They're wrong. The person talking the most is usually the one with the least control. Silence is the ultimate power move. Think about it. When you ask someone a question and their answer is weak or dishonest, don't interrupt, don't argue. Just wait. Keep eye contact. Human beings are hardwired to hate a void. They will feel an overwhelming urge to fill that silence. They'll start babbling, over-explaining, and eventually they'll hand you the truth or a secret they never intended to share. By saying nothing, you become a mirror that reflects their own insecurity back at them. Silence makes your words expensive. Talking too much makes them cheap. People judge you before you even open your mouth. It's called the halo effect. If your first impression is strong, people will subconsciously ignore your later mistakes. If it's weak, nothing you say will matter. No one tells you this, but standing tall isn't just about posture, it's about biology. When you pull your shoulders back and take up space, you're sending a signal to your own brain and everyone else's that you are a predator, not prey. When you walk into a room, don't immediately look for someone to talk to. Scan the room first. Act like you already own the four walls around you. Then, and only then, lock eyes with your target. This frames you as the natural leader of that space before a single word is spoken. Trying to be liked by everyone is the biggest insult you can offer yourself. Here's a truth no one tells you. People don't respect those they like. They respect those they need. If you say yes to every request, your time becomes worthless. Learning to say no is how you draw your borders. People are afraid of borders, and they respect them. You think doing favors makes people value you. It's often the opposite. Look up the Benjamin Franklin effect. If you want someone to like you, don't do them a favor. Ask them for a small favor. People value what they invest in. Make them invest in you, and their brain will convince them that you are someone worth being loyal to. When someone is screaming at you in an argument, the biggest mistake you can make is matching their energy. Don't shout back. In fact, do the opposite. Speak slower. Speak quieter. Keep your face completely neutral. This creates a psychological short circuit in their brain. It makes them feel embarrassed by their own lack of control. You win by simply refusing to play the game. Also, if you want to persuade anyone to do anything, use the word because. It sounds simple, but studies show that even a weak reason followed by because increases your chances of getting a yes by nearly 90%. The human brain isn't rational. It's just looking for a reason to justify what it already wants to do. Use that gay. Everything I've told you today isn't about being evil. It's about survival. Knowing these rules doesn't make you a villain. It makes you the person who refuses to be a victim. The world doesn't give you what you deserve. It gives you what you're strong enough to take. If you've listened this far, You are already ahead of 99% of the population who are sleepwalking through life. If you want to keep training your mind and seeing behind the masks people wear, stay with me on this journey, because I'll keep telling you the things that no one else will. Subscribe, keep your eyes open, and I'll see you in the next one.